Hello everybody, Martin here, doing another Legacy League. This time I'm playing Dark Maverick. The green-white X, usually black. Mid-range, good stuff deck. Got the Greens on Zenith package, the Night of the Reliquary. The lands, I'm not doing any of the Dark Depths kind of thing. Yeah, so got our Thalia's, Mother of Runes, pretty straightforward. The sideboard, we are looking to beat primarily combo and miracles. So we've got our sort of anti-combo package here, the Canonist and Containment Priest. Got a Singleton Oblivion Ring to bring in against Show and Tell, but also like to bring in against Planeswalker decks. Got the, I believe, yeah, the second Sylvan Library in the sideboard. That card is bonkers. Got some anti Young Pyromancer stuff here with the Celis Persecutions. And two Armageddons against Miracles and Shardless and Eldrazi, I guess. But anyways, let's see what the first round brings us. We're on the draw. So, let's see. When we get this opener, that's a little bit soft, but I don't hate it. Like, ideally one of these lands is a fetch land, so we can get like some Rambat or Deathrite, but hopefully, I think this is an okay keep. Hopefully our opponent will fetch and we'll be good. Oh, nope. Okay, so it's like a blue-red Delver deck. Blue-red Bernie kind of thing, so likely there will be some sort of bolt for our Deathrite. Thalia is not bad, so let's put out the Deathrite here. Hope it doesn't die or get dazed. Looks like they have daze. They are at least, no, okay, they didn't have daze. Or they just have like a bolt for it. Yeah, so Deathrite bites it. I'm a little bit concerned that they hesitated as long as they did on the Deathrite. I fear that that means they have like a counter piece, which would mean that probably Thalia is getting countered, and they just chose not to counter it because they had like the bolt. So here they like, this is what the prowess thing does, makes you play suboptimally, or like the suboptimal play is the optimal play kind of thing. Like, so they played their second land and then brainstormed without a fetch land just to get an extra point of damage through. So here we could choose to waste them, although I don't think that's the correct plan. What I like to do here is play out either Thalia or Gaddock-Teeg. The only reason to not play out Thalia is that we are where they have like Force of Will, which Gaddock-Teeg would make uncastable, or that they have Daze, which they then might use on Gaddock-Teeg, who is otherwise sort of useless in this matchup. Likewise, if they have a piece of burn, they might feel like killing Gaddock-Teeg, and then we get the Thalia in the next turn and wasteland them. But I'm not quite sure. I think I'm going to go with the Gaddock-Teeg, seeing as we're only on 16 and they only have the one creature. If they had more pressure or our life total was lower, I might feel like we had to sort of just get Thalia down at all costs, or die trying kind of thing. Well, they are burning out Gaddock-Teeg. I think that's a small victory for us, that they aren't using that bolt on us. They're just repeating their second turn. So we're getting slammed for 3 at the least here. They're brainstorm locked here, that's excellent. But they're not, so never mind. Okay, well, I think we are going with a Thalia plus Wasteland plan. There's a world where we want to get out Knight here, But knight's a 2/2, so he just dies to whatever bird they have. Plus days. So I think we're going to play out the wasteland to play around days. Cast Thalia, see what's up. So they need to have force here. Or I guess spell snare, though that seems unlikely. If they have force, we're not so happy. If they have force, I think we save the wasteland just to be able to green suns for something next turn. They had the force and a daze. Yeah, okay. So I don't think we waste them here. I think the land is more valuable to us. We just passed the turn. Just get to rub my eye here. I'm having these annoying allergies. Ugh. Okay, so they are fetching. Let's see. So we're up against a deck that most likely has like Price of Progress. Storm Chaser Mage, right? So I've faced this deck like once or twice. It's all in prowess deck. So here I actually like just slamming the Siege Rhino. They just force. They only have one card in hand, so that's obviously not a force. Well, I mean that they can't force. So the only card we have to worry about is days, and they just pitch the days to their force, so they would have to have the second days, which is not impossible, obviously. But I'm gonna take the gamble here because the upside is like really high, and they don't have days, so we gain some life. We now have a pretty significant body. They have a second flyer and a spell, I guess. Yeah, alright. So that means they get to hit us for 4 plus the 2 from the fork bolt, so that's 6. So that's sort of a thing. I think what we're going to do though is we are going to Green Sun Zenith for Scavenging Ooze and start to see if we can like gain some life. And I think playing out the Caracas means we get to Wasteland as well. Which may or may not be relevant. It also means we're opening ourselves up to an extra point of or an extra 2 damage from the from like a Price of Progress, but I think that's okay, like a risk that's sort of worth taking for us. So this is the one window where like Scavenging Ooze is going to be like within bolt range. So like if they top deck a Chain Lightning or a Lightning Bolt, that's a bit annoying. But yeah, what you gonna do? Any spell here is kind of scary. Obviously, like Price of Progress just crushes us. But would not appear as though they had it. So either we can like slam Knight and use Ooze once, or we can get to use Ooze twice. I think like slamming the Knight. Let's see here. So we attack. If they don't block, then we deal them 7, 8, I guess. And then maybe it's not that important. Well, let's see what happens. I'm definitely going to attack with both creatures. I wonder if they decide to block. They might have like a bolt or something to kill the Rhino. Oh, That was annoying. I kind of messed that up. I was supposed to eat something with the ooze. Guess I thought I would like get priority again. Never mind. Okay, so I think that means we probably have to slam the old knight to be able to block the swift spear. And we just pass. We keep open the ooze to eat one of our two creatures in the yard. But never mind, they concede. Alright, so what do we want out of the sideboard? I kind of think they would have Young Pyromancer in that deck, which means like Zealous Persecution is pretty sweet. But on the other hand, like I don't know if Storm Chaser Mage means they don't run Young Pyro. Maybe we just want two Zealous Persecution. Probably we don't want Kazali Prime Mage or Gadokteeg. I guess we want everything else. It's pretty light sideboarding. So yeah, you'd think they'd have Delver and Young Pyromancer. You have to think they'd run Young Pyromancer. It just seems so incredibly synergistic with all those prowess creatures. I wonder about that Storm Chaser Mage, if it's any good. Like, here it was kind of meh. Alright, well, we're definitely keeping this. The other question is, do we lead on Mother of Runes or Deathrite Shaman? Or maybe plowing something. Nah. Alright, so they can beat us for one. I think we want the Mother of Runes here. We're going to fetch basics just to offset any price of progress. So I guess if they have removal here, they're priced into killing the mother, probably, because if they don't, then like from here on out, I can always just block. Guessing there's a bolt coming. Yeah, bolt coming for mom. We're getting hit for 4. So next turn we are going to go Windswept Teeth, fetch Forest, play Mother of Runes and Deathrite Shaman. Probably in the other order, just so we rather have Mom Days than Deathrite. Our Confidant makes me want to fetch Bayou. So we open ourselves up to Price of Progress, but probably Bayou is correct anyways due to Deathrite. So let's see. Well, no days. Wonder if they have double removal here. Be kind of annoying. I guess Ponder is nice. So if they don't cast another spell, we're definitely just taking 4. If they cast like one more cantrip, I think we're still just taking 6. To be able to like hit land and go Siege Rhino, or well, they don't shuffle. Let's see. Set Adrift. That's the delve thingy. So we get to draw Deathrite next turn. How nice. So this is sort of like a 1 mana submerge at sorcery speed. We definitely take the 6 here. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the Deathrite. And plow one of these guys. Or gals. They have days, I think. Yeah. Alright, well. That's okay. That means they have one card in hand that matters right now, or that could matter. And we get to block with Mother of Runes. Oof, that is kind of naughty. That is going to be a big problem, actually. I don't think we can beat that unless we like top deck an Abrupt Decay now. Alright, so we're gonna make Mother of Runes get protection from red. So they have one card we don't know about. Ideally, it's not a Price of or a Fire Blast. So that's no good. I don't know, like, in theory we can survive like one more turn if they don't have like a burn spell. So what would be preferable here? Probably like casting Siege Rhino just to dome them for, or would it though? Like, so let's say that we actually top deck an Abrupt Decay next turn and we're not dead. So we decay. Maybe it's better then to have the Siege Rhino. Yeah, because like we're not beating them like that. Like we're not winning this race. They probably just have a burn spell anyway, so whatever. Oh, nope. Alright, come on, draw step. So I guess maybe we actually do want the Kazala Dryad Mage then, right? Instead of what though? Sylvan Library seems kind of a liability. You know, in Canonists, there's a world where Canonist is good here, but I'm not really sure like in place of what. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's good enough. Like if they just have like two prowess creatures, then one spell a turn is fine for them. Yeah, we're keeping this. We're gonna go fetch Bayou, Green Suns for Dryad Arbor. Then go probably like Dark Confidant into Siege Rhino, something like that. There's the old Delver. Mother Runes is not a bad draw. Okay, so no days. I'm thinking, since Mom got through. Let's see what they reveal. Probe. Well, I think like a lot will depend on whether or not we are able to resolve the Siege Rhino. I feel like the swing in life totals combined with a huge body is like potentially game ending. Whereas if they are able to like force it or daze it, then that's really bad. Like I think ideally we want like a Cavern of Souls to be able to just force it through. Okay, they killed Mom. You bastards. Alright. Well, Green Suns, does that change anything here? actually, maybe we would rather just play it kind of safe. Play out the death right, wasteland them, and then what, Green Sun Zenith for ooze? That seems fairly strong. That means they have to answer like 2 creatures, the death right and the ooze. Well, let's serve in with the Dark Confidant. I guess we can't both wasteland and death right and Green Sun. Maybe we just want to go death right, wasteland them. Yeah, I like that. And then we can go Kazali Pride Mage. I guess we should have played that out beforehand to be able to get the Exalted trigger. And they're forcing the death right. Okay, I don't mind that. We just need to draw land to go Siege Rhino, which the path should now be clear for. And we have Dark Confidant to draw us more cards unless they kill him. So I feel pretty good about that. So we just have to hope they sort of whiff on their ponder here. So they're in the market for lands, for sure. They don't shuffle, but they found a mountain. And if we don't hit a land here, we can Green Suns for like death right. Oh, there was a death right. There was a wasteland. So I guess I just want to play out the Siege Rhino. And if they have another force, then they only have 1 card left. And they beat us down to 8, but then we get to make death right. Or ooze, or like Green Suns for the ooze. But, I mean, I think actually we know that their hand, it's probe, right? Probe, and then 2 cards we don't know. Let's see here. Come on, get through. Yes! Okay, well, I feel like that should be game. Another Delver, sure. I think you're on our next turn. If nothing else changes, we are going to Green Suns for the ooze. Witness is nice. So I think I don't mind having the Dark Confidant around. So they are on 3. Yeah, we're gonna actually hang on. Yeah, we're gonna Green Suns for ooze. So we can like gain 1, go up to 12. Let's say they have Price of Progress. We can wasteland ourselves. We'll still take 4 from that. 4 plus 3 plus 3 if Delver flips is 10. We'll be at 2. So if they have like, they would need to draw like red land, like red producing land, then have a bolt and Price of Progress. At which point we die. They also just need to flip this. Let's see. Well, they flip it on Ponder, so that's like really great for them. Hmm. Moment of truth. They don't shuffle. Okay, so they target us with the fork bolt. So, I mean, that's okay. We're at 9. So now what? So, I mean, if they have land fire blast, we're dead. I think I'm going to eat a death right now. But I mean, that doesn't matter if they have that play, then they have that play. I don't see another play for them though, so that has to be it. I think land, like mountain, and then fire blast. And they are stopping here for some reason. All right, let's see. Well, nope, no land. All right, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. They can, we can die to Dark Confidant, but I think our only 4-drop is on the battlefield. Let's just eat Mother Runes just to be on the safe side. We have no 5-drops. Oh, there was a land anyways. So let's just serve in with the team here. They concede. Alright, so we're up 1-0 in the league. Thanks for watching. I'm going to try and see if I can get another round.